Souls games. Well, Souls-born games? Actually, more like Soulsborne Ring. Soulsborne Ring. Shadows Die Twice. Field. Prepare to Die Edition. Remastered. 12. Never mind. Souls games. The genre that everybody probably knows. The games that have built a name for themselves as being some of the best and hardest games that the internet has ever laid their eyes upon. Now, all of these things are things that I've seen other people say online. Because, must be a surprise, I've never played a Souls game. Well, I mean, until recently. I picked up Elden Ring over spring break and I never put it down. We're in the last week of May. Not anymore, I lied, it's July. Anyway, I thought, because of how much I liked that game, I decided, hey, if the hype for that turned out to be true, then that must mean all the games that came before were just as good. Yes, I realize that they're all culminated into the peak that is Elden Ring. I know that there are some flaws in the others and some of the games that are better, so they're not all going to be the same as Elden Ring. And yeah, I know that Elden Ring is pretty big departure with its open world stuff, but I don't really care. These are some of the most talked about games in the period of time that I have been living. And since I've been too young to experience these games and playing Demon Souls on the PlayStation 3 late at night, I took matters into my own hands. After the 3 intro cutscenes I went through, it's finally time for me to load into the actual part of the game. So I hopped into the tutorial area and tested some controls, accidentally wasted some grass, but let's not talk about it that much. I went through testing the combat, killed a couple enemies. I found this weird arc stone, and I was told to touch it, so of course, you're told to touch it, you touch it. And then my game crashed. Upon return, I absolutely bodied this frickin' knight. Destroyed.
Oh.
And then not so much the second one. Me 1, Knight 0. Now me and my negative health bar get to fight the first boss. So, yeah, who would have thought that fighting a boss with less health than your health bar contains would be kind of difficult? Because, I mean, I got hit once and absolutely got destroyed, but whatever.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So
Anyway, I died and then crashed again. Then I woke up in front of a weird glowing dude who wanted me to touch another stone, so I teleported to the sick palace.
You slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
Now that I'm here,
Boletaria.
I use my absolutely incredible wooden club to instantly rock every enemy that dares to cross my path. I've run through this a few times now, and every time I make it just a little bit farther than I did the last time. And on this attempt, I finally made it to the left of the main entrance. I wonderfully took out this entire area in search for some sweet freaking moon grass. And you know, too much grass leads people to either amazing feats of intelligence or, you know, being absolutely fucking dumb. We all know exactly which one I was. I then continued on my journey. After hours of fighting enemies, I saw stairs that led to the top. God damn it. I finally make it back up to the top. Upon seeing a big nightman, I had flashbacks. So instead of facing my problems head on, I ran to somewhere at least kinda safe. Fuck. I am an idiot. After that fiasco, I made the logical decision to follow the given path and not jump into a pit filled to the brim with enemies. I thought that was smart, and yeah, that choice did pretty well for me. I am intelligent. After finally making some progress in this level, I found a merchant. I was pretty excited about this. I made it further than I've ever had, and I found a guy who could help me gear up. So happy, and then this dumbass had to come in and ruin all my fun. I made my way back to see what he had to sell me, and I really wanted some of his armor and weapons that he was selling, because currently I am naked with a club. I decided to continue my journey, picking up new tricks and some skills to survive longer. And of course, I wanted to collect as many souls as I could to buy some more armor. That's my goal. Walked through this fog door that looked like it meant some plot progression, and I was greeted by tons of enemies, and they were not friendly. I think I just shit a little. Anyway, I made a quick escape before I lost all my progress and had to deal with climbing all the way back past the enemies again. So, I don't want to do that, so I just ran away. After killing this knight, I finally had enough runes to start gearing up. And so I decided to go and buy myself a helmet. Okay, quick rapid fire round of information. I saved this guy. Don't remember his name though. I opened this gate so that I could get back up easily, so I don't have to run through that whole thing again. Found this cling ring, decided not to use it for half the level because I'm stupid or something, I don't know. I saw this red knight and thought, I got this. I in fact did not have this. I went back to the place with loads of enemies for some plot progression, and accidentally found out you can roll a giant ball down there and kill them all in one go. Neat. Finally, I had some progress. You know, you gotta love it. Tons upon tons of magical healing grass. That's what you love to see. I continued along the path and found an interesting new area that looked pretty cool and also looked important. Got into a little bit of a scuffle with these two enemies. First they look pretty easy, but it's me playing, so you never know what to expect. Multiple times I was nearly shredded instantly to death, but one of them decided to remind me that fire bombs existed, so I just shoved it right back at him. The other one, though, decided to follow me and gave me no room to breathe or use fire bombs, so I was scared. I tried to heal, but instantly my health would just get lower because he was too close. Probably should have gotten some more separation. Whatever. I don't know how I survived that last one, but I did. Anyway, I'm gonna bully him on the stairs like I did that night earlier. If he decides to, which he did not, so he gets bullied in this room. I went back and decided, I would try crossing a bridge and fighting some enemies. But then I heard flapping of wings, and I was a little scared that our friend from earlier had decided to pay us a visit, so I panicked a little bit. Then I had the smartest thought ever. I thought, if he's here, where I am, that would mean the cliff where he was before is safe. So I saw a door there, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna run over to the cliff. Why not? Oh, how naive I was. There was a second dragon. Also, I am the smartest person in the world. You can tell by my reflexes. I had gotten some more armor from the merchant after grinding for a ton of souls, and then I got a sword as well, but I have to two-hand to use it correctly. So naturally, I went back to these enemies that I struggled with a couple minutes ago and showed them who was truly the boss. Also, off camera, I realized that the cling ring thing that I got earlier actually made my health a little bit bigger when in soul form. That's a thing. I really need to learn how this game works more. Anyway, I decided to tackle the bridge again and see what happened with the dragon this time, since I guess it didn't have to do with the cliff. So I assumed he was just going to fly by and attack me. So mid-attack, he decided to run away, and he did all the work for me, killing all the enemies. After getting a ton of runes and seeing all of my enemies just die, I thought, if I time it right, I'll just go right before he comes back, and I'll get to the other side. Should work. So that's exactly what I did. As soon as he finished, I ran, made sure to grab all the grass, because we know we love grass in this playthrough. I think I got hit just a little bit. Spot right there, and there's still some enemies left, but I still had to pick up that grass, Priorities. Once I got across, I found this lever that seemed to have opened the main gate back at the front. I went back to the beginning, went up to the front gate to find a nice little boss fight with this giant pile of goo you probably found under your bed when you clean it for the first time in years, but I had a nice fight with this thing. I decided to just go in and start attacking the main blob, but I did not realize that each enemy attached to the main body would start shitting spears when I got so close, so I had to make a quick escape before they shat even harder. So I regrouped and planned to go in and try picking off enemies individually. Just as I thought I had an opening for the main body, I was dunked on by a circle of bitch-ass goop glops that had their souls set on making me cry. All went better on the second attempt. I had a nice little spot where not many major enemies came by, but I also had a nice shot at the main body of the boss. And if things got out of hand, I had this little pillar that I could go run to or stand near. And then I cleared out ads and went back to slashing the big goo. After doing this for a while, I finally had him pretty low, so I took my chance to just go in there attacking as much as I could, and finally I had taken down the boss, and I had access to actual important stuff. Upon reviving, I went back to the Nexus, and I spent like 2 hours searching there for this, but I finally got to talk to this person, and I got a nice little cutscene. For time reasons, I'm not gonna show the entire thing, but just imagine like Shang-Chi. Ages ago, we made the old one fall asleep, and now it's back, so help us kill it, kind of deal. And also, kind of explaining that souls were like a thing until the old one decided to use them or something. I'll probably get it near the end of the story, but souls or something caused Big Ass Dragon to come back, and now we gotta end it. Whatever. What I care about is the fact that we finally got the ability to upgrade stats. It's super useful, because now I can wear armor and stuff without holding back for dodge purposes. Oh, and they also explain, like, there's 6 arc stones, so based on what I've seen so far, I've gathered that each one is a different world, and each world has more than one level. So if I were to continue from here, that would be World 1, Level 2. Makes sense. Maybe I'll try that, just like a little bit. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to do later. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it's been quite a while since I've uploaded, and this video took me like 2 months because I have a terrible upload schedule, and I'm just not responsible. So, sorry about that, but I will try to make more consistent content coming up. I'm gonna finish this game. I plan on finishing the Dark Souls series, Sekiro, and if I can get my hands on it, Bloodborne, and maybe the Demon Souls remake. So, after seeing how this video turned out, I think I'm going to start streaming these games instead of recording in voiceover, because that took too long. So if you want to catch the stream that I play these games, it'll be in the description. And if you want to see the videos instead of just the live streams, then just hit subscribe, ring the bell. If you have feedback or suggestions, then the comment section is always open. And if you liked the video, please like it. If you didn't, then dislike it or something. Whatever you want. Just thanks for watching.